Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for your time. Today we're gonna check out the all new Honda City, which they have introduced just now here in India. This is not a type of video that will cover car specification or features discussion or comparison with some other rivals. Today we're gonna see how their hybrid electric vehicle system works because I found a curiosity on this. I hope you find the same. That's why you came came here to see this video. Before going into technical, we need to appreciate Honda India's effort and bold move on this because introducing a new technology or strategy in a market like India, it's always has its pluses and minuses. But I find this is the best solution for countries like India because India doesn't have a, full-fledged charging station network. So this system is not a plug-in hybrid. It's a system which has an internal combustion engine as well as a small capacity vehicle system that sustain itself. That means it will charge itself. We no need to charge manually. Considering a scenario, country like India, if we go a place from A to B, which is more than 300 to 400 kilometers, then we are not connected with the electric charging station right now. So if it is a city, then it has, it's based on your current location. Like cities, some metro cities have a network, but in outskirts we don't have a proper network. So availability of fast charger all over the places of India is not real yet. You can charge pure EV with a regular charger overnight. Your trip is longer than a single charge range, then that is not sustainable solution right now. But this hybrid system is the perfect solution because it's sustainable itself. So this hybrid system is the perfect solution for now. It's not a new hybrid system developed for the current scenario of countries like India. It's a 7 to 8 years old that was firstly introduced in Japan and they have also introduced in Western and European markets because before 8 years, how the Japan fast charger network is the same as how India charger network is right now. Because at that time they doesn't have a proper charging network. That's why they have found this system. Now they are have almost achieved the proper charging network. If you go from any places to any place in countries like Japan or Western or European countries, that's why they have moved to pure electric vehicles. But considering India like market, we are not still there. We are on a path, but we are in the middle or in early stages because finding a battery and as well as the whole electric vehicle parts also very difficult for all the players in India except Tata Motors because they are skip this part and they are directly moved to pure EV. Maruti is still waiting because they don't find this is the right time to move on to pure EV, and they don't have a proper hybrid system. I mean a system like this, so they are still in internal combustion mode. Once the time comes, they directly move to pure EV. Right now we are in middle, so this is the best system if you ask me. That's why Honda thinks this hybrid system is perfect fit and timing for India. Now let's see how the Honda HEV system works. Hybrid, that means it has both internal combustion engine as well as a small capacity electric vehicle system that will boost the efficiency of the whole system. We all know how the pure internal combustion engine system works, right? It will directly the engine power is connected to a manual or automatic gearbox. Then gearbox will drive the wheels. But in this hybrid system, they have removed the gearbox and replaced with this intelligent ECVT system that will drive the wheels. That means the system will get power from engine as well as from the battery. That is the trick here. This electric CVT system has two electric motors and drives out as an output that will drives the wheel. This two electric motor system is not very similar to the pure EV dual motor setup that has each motor drives front and rear wheel separately, like you one found in Tesla or in some other latest pure EVs. The difference here is only one motor that will drives the wheels, that is called traction motor. The another one act as a generator that will use to generate power. That power goes to battery and as well as this traction motor with that Honda intelligent system. That means in all mode this traction motor only drives the wheels. That means engine is not directly connected to any gear or drive shaft that will directly drives the wheels. It will never happen in this system. In some other parallel hybrid system, sometimes the engine is directly connected to one gear that directly drives the wheels, and sometimes that electric motor drives the wheels. That means there is a two way to drive the wheel. It's called a parallel hybrid system. You can find this kind of system in Toyota cars. I think Honda has a similar system as well. But here in this Hondacity model, the engine is never gonna drive the wheel directly in any mode. At all time, the traction motor only drives the wheel. Now, let's see what are the different mode present in this ECVT. There are totally three modes, and switching between each mode is decided by the ECU automatically based on the car speed and driver inputs through pedal. And those modes are first one is a pure EV mode, the second one is hybrid mode, and third one is pure engine mode. Pure EV mode means the traction motors receive power only from the battery pack. Actually, this system has 0.7 kilowatt battery. That is a very small one compared to the actual pure EV battery system, because that auto motor has around 40 kilowatt battery pack. So compared to that, it is very small. So we can go only 2 to 3 kilometer in pure EV mode in slow speeds, because we cannot go fast using this battery pack. The reason why they have this small capacity battery pack means that this is very cheap, but yet it act as a booster for the power as well as do a major part in efficiency. That's why in pure EV mode the engine shuts off, so the generator That's why the traction motors receives power only from battery pack. If the battery pack runs out, or the driver hit the gas pedal to go faster, then the engine will turn on, so the generator also on, then it will move to hybrid mode to act faster. Now here comes the hybrid mode. In hybrid mode, the traction motor will receive power from both battery pack as well as from the generator. In generator, the power generated, majority of them goes to the traction motor in order to drive the wheel, but some of them goes to the battery as well. Otherwise, if battery is not charging, means it will runs out in some time in hybrid mode. That's why some of the power goes to the battery to charge. The engine is directly connected to generator, so the engine RPM is directly proportional to the generator speed. So the generator power will vary. So deciding the generated power, how much goes to the traction motor as well as the battery pack, is managed by this intelligent Honda ECVT system. In hybrid mode, the engine RPM speed and wheel speed are not directly proportional because it is not directly connected. But in some other hybrid system, they are connected and it is directly proportional. But it's not like here. Considering the performance in hybrid mode is when building up speed, it is bit slow compared to typical 5 or 6 gear manual or automatic gearbox. It's not drastic actually. It's a bit slow, especially if you drive the Honda 1.5 VTEC. But considering the efficiency in this is very high, because the traction motor get aid from battery to boost the power. So the engine power fully utilized here. That is the best part in this hybrid mode. Going from 0 to around 80 cruising speed in linear mode means the hybrid mode is enough to achieve 80 and cruise in 80 kilometer per hour. There is no need of pure engine mode to achieve this. That's how Honda designed this hybrid system. If you want to achieve 80 speed in quick time, if you hit pedal harder, then only the engine mode will kick in order to boost the speed to reach high speed. So it's a balance between performance and efficiency. In engine drive mode, the electronic clutch will engaged, and all generated power directly goes to the traction motor in order to drive the wheels. So there is no part of EV system involved in this mode. So the entire power goes to the traction motor. In this diagram, they just show the engine directly drives the wheels to get a better understanding for customer, but it's not like that. The full power goes to the traction motor, then the traction motor only drives the wheel. If we need to reach highest speed in order to press the pedal harder, then this mode will get activated to reach the high speed, then again it push back to hybrid mode to get a better efficiency. The best mode for cruising speed around 80 to 120 is hybrid mode by Honda, because achieving high speeds need more power. So in that case, the pure engine mode is needed. But when you reach the high speed, then cruising in high speed means you need little power to stay in that speed. Like we cruise around 80 in top gear around 2000 rpm. That's how it is. This is the main motive of this system, because each time we only need a higher power in small time, I mean small period, because each time when we reach some speed, then we try to cruise on that. So the building phase only we need a pure engine mode. After that, the hybrid mode is enough to cruise on that speed. That is the main motive of this entire hybrid system. Likewise, in manual cars, we always in top gear, no, because if we meet the traffic means we will slow down, then we will get back to top gear, like that. So if whenever the system needs power, it will goes to uh, full engine mode, then it get back to hybrid mode. So best of both worlds. That's why this engine gives very high efficiency. Now let's see the price, because price is very sensitive in Indian market, right? We already have petrol and diesel engines, and Honda City is best sedan in that segment by sale. So pricing is very important, because there is no competition like in some other brands, especially for this model, because it's a hybrid, right? There is no competition, but there are more options in some other SUV side as well as in sedan category as well. So pricing is very sensitive one. They have increased, because we only get this HEV in top model. Already the top model is in sale for around 15.4 lakh ex showroom price. Now they have increased 4.4 lakhs for this hybrid system. So totally it's around 19.5 lakhs. It's differ from state to state, but it's around 19.5. So it comes the range of Tata Motors Nexon EV range. So both are around the same price. So uh, it's based on the user preference. Like if you are live in a city, the distance of your commute range is within the city means you can go for pure EV, because you find fast charging station as well. If you not means you can charge it in your home overnight in order to cruise, I mean in order to commute next day. But if you are living in two tier cities or below two tier cities means you cannot find a fast charger there. I mean the pure EV for now is only for commute within the city. If you want to go between cities means you cannot use the EV right now. So this hybrid like EV only the best of both worlds, because you can get a better efficiency compared to typical petrol or diesel engines. You cannot have pure EV like efficiency, because that is very efficient compared to the maintenance cost as well as refill, I mean the charging cost wise. But you can it is better than the typical petrol and diesel engines. So my opinion is, if you want to go between cities, or you are going occasionally to some long distance tours means pure EV is not the best solution for now. So maybe in 5 years, this opinion will change, because at the time we may have better infrastructure for charge network. So at the time, I mean we have better solution, that is pure EV, because we have the charging network, so we can directly go for pure EV. And one more thing in order to consider is Nexon is a SUV. This is a sedan. So some people may prefer sedan over SUV, but some may differ otherwise. So it's based on each user needs. I think you found the pluses and minuses of this HEV system and usage scenario of this system. So you can decide whether you need this or you can go for pure EV. So this is my opinion of this AECVT. I prefer this one over pure EV because I live in a two-tier city and I go to my native often. So I found this is the best solution if I opt for 20 lakhs. But it may vary for your case because you live in your need is very different. So this is my opinion on this. So I hope you found this one is useful. Thanks for your time. Let's see in some other video. Thanks.